Oh, hello there. I didn't see you. I was just reading this fascinating book. Would you like me to read it to you? Oh, well, it's past your bedtime. All right. There once lived a fair jock of Memorial High School who lived among the members of the court of the King and Queen of Homecoming. Once, while this brave knight of basketball was strolling through the halls of the beauteous high school with his trusty steed, he spotted a fair maiden in the distance. The knight wondered, "Who is this fair maiden leaning upon yonder locker?" And then the fair knight proceeded to take her maidenhood. When the news reached the ears of the homecoming court, the homecoming queen was very displeased. She pondered over what the fate of the young jock should be. Finally, she decided. 1 year, she stated to the court. I will give Sir Jock of the basketball 1 year to find the one thing all women truly desire more than anything. She then addressed the jock. Go and travel the halls of Memorial High School and hoped to find an answer that pleases me. And so the knight of basketball traveled high and low, from the wing of A to that of B, asking all women he could find to reveal their deepest desires. After his year-long search, the jock was still confused as to the answer of his queen's question. Every maiden he had asked in the entirety of Memorial High School had given him a different answer. Some said women love riches best. Some said honor. Some said amusement. Some rich apparel. The varying answers confused him greatly, and he despaired over his lack of a definitive answer. On the day that he was to step forth once again into the court of the homecoming queen, he came upon a nerd who happened to be studying in one of the hallways. To describe this girl would be to describe a thing that cared not for beauty in the least. No one could imagine an uglier creature. The nerd rose before the jock and asked of him what he was seeking, and that perhaps she could assist him because nerds know many things to make up for their lack of beauty. The young knight of basketball described to her his dilemma. After a moment of pondering, the nerd gave him an answer she was sure of. The thing women desired most, she said, was to rule over their husbands. The knight of basketball was very grateful to the hideous nerd and agreed that she should have a favor from him should the answer be correct. The jock strode into the court with confidence and stated to the queen the answer the nerd had given him. The queen was surprised but pleased that the knight had been successful in his quest. The knight was filled with great joy and decided to leave the court to celebrate. However, before he galloped away on his trusty steed through the halls of Memorial, he was stopped by the nerd, who reminded him of the favor he had promised her. The hideous nerd declared that the favor she desired was for the young and handsome knight to marry her. And so the knight agreed. Okay, as far as I can tell, I am the narrator of this story, and you are supposed to do what I say. Just do it already. And so the two were married. Immediately following their marriage, the jock hid himself away from his bride.
Bye, Felicia.
But finally, the ugly nerd found him and dragged him away. The nerd, seeing how distressed her new husband was about her appearance, gave him a choice. She said to him, "I may stay ugly but faithful to you forevermore, or I can be beautiful yet unfaithful." The knight pondered for a moment before responding that he would let his wife decide. Because the wife received what she most desired, control over her husband, she turned into a beautiful woman. And the two lived happily ever after. Well, children, I think it's way past your bedtime, and you should all go climb into bed and get some sleep. Well, if you're really good, I might read you another tale tomorrow.